We're at the Living Room Bridge.
So I wanted to introduce him to you. Okay.
I can't wait, you just come by own.
Going to church, baby! Inhale, balloon, and I see. USA or England? Man, you gotta check out this place.
Coronavirus is doing outside of
Time to go to the border. My allergies hit hard yesterday. What? No, no fever. Just normal. No. Yeah. Okay. Do you think the Myanmar border will be open?
Yeah, it will be open. It will be all open. If it close also for exit, because you are exiting Indian, you are exit from Indian to Myanmar. You are not coming from Myanmar to India.
Okay, so if India can get rid of you, then it's alright. So we cycled into town, got some food and water, and we asked people about the church, and they basically said, yeah, come set your stuff up, it's okay. But other people are yelling at us, telling us no. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't think I'm gonna move from here, because it's nice, it's quiet, there's no one here, we have the whole place to ourselves.
Yeah, okay, so after we rushed the border, because it was going to close at midnight, or whenever they were going to stop it on that day, and we got there, went through, did our first coronavirus check.
My sneezing and runny nose held up during immigration. I was a bit worried about that. Coronavirus, no problem.
We both passed, and I went in to get our immigration stamp, and the guy said he'd let you through, but he wouldn't let me through because I was on an e-visa.
Well, I was a bit worried when he told Andy he couldn't come across. He said the e-visa wouldn't work. I tried to plead a case, but he wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't even let me speak.
And he didn't understand the fact that you only have to enter by an airport or a seaport to India for an e-visa, and then once you go out, you can cross again by land.
I asked to speak probably 6 or 7 times, and finally he let me speak, where I tried to explain to him that I had numerous other friends who'd flown in and crossed the border, went to a different country, came back into India, and there was no problem. He just wouldn't listen.
So he told me I was not allowed to go through, and he was kind of flat out refusing. I then had to plead my case and to go and talk to the immigration officials on the other side of the border in India, and he said he'd allow me to do that.
Luckily, Andy went and took care of business. He talked to the Indian immigration and they had no problem because we were right and he wasn't.
So I went across there, had to do another coronavirus check before they let me into India, and then go ask the guy there.
And he told me, look, everyone thinks they're right, I think I'm right, you think you're right, so, you know, what are you gonna do? I was like, well, I can't really do much because you're in charge of the police here, so I guess I can't really argue my case, but I guess we'll find out, and sure enough.
And he was like, no problem, we'd love to have you back in India. Explained the situation, wrote me a little bit of paper with a stamp. I took it back to the other guy and he was like, okay, but I don't think that border official knows what he's talking about. But obviously he does because he's an Indian border official. And anyway, we got through.
We're in India, baby. Back in India. Ah.
So, happy days, but for a second I thought I was going to have to stay in Bangladesh. You might have gone on to India, but stayed in Bangladesh, even though we only have a 30-day visa. Probably would have been stuck there, might have had to fly out, might have had to fly home, so We got through. Happy days.
Actually, this place is quite beautiful. Completely different from the rest of India.
And now we're in this beautiful place. What can you say? Woo!
Northeast India has made a great impression with the people and the scenery. It's changed drastically. Different languages. It's great. Good feeling. Ready to cycle to the root bridges. Are you ready for a root bridge? Because I'm ready for a root bridge.
I'm ready for a root bridge, not a rut bridge.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between America and England.
Army.
Both are in Indian Army.
Yeah. Indian Army.
Following their father's footsteps.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We're at the Living Root Bridge. I thought this would be off the beaten path, but I was wrong. There's a lot of people here. It's still pretty incredible. Yesterday, Andy and I probably cycled the hardest part of our journey. It was straight uphill for a lot of the way, maybe some 15–20% slopes. But we came to our first Living Root Bridge, which was quite incredible. And then we looked for a place to sleep, and we came to this lovely church in town. Father wasn't here when we arrived, but we spoke to some people around and they said we could probably stay here. And Father arrived and he's like, no problem, you can stay. And this is one of the best parts about cycling is we get to meet the real people. And just talking to Father early this morning, some heartwarming stories and some interesting information. So I wanted to introduce him to you and let him tell us more about his story.
Thank you so much, friends, for this a very precious time. And a very good morning to you all, and it's my pleasure, both of you guys, to enter to my office, and we have a good time since yesterday. First of all, when I came from Shillong, when I see you two guys sitting here, but I was asking myself, who are they? But when I came here, I just talked with you, but we just came to know each other. Then you stay here, and then when I asked you this morning, you said you slept so well. So calm and so nice place, and it's my joy. Okay, so it is my pleasure to tell something about myself or about my experience or about the situation in our area or in our region. My name is Reverend Lanki Sungo, and I'm 29 years old, and I completed my studies in a theological college since 2018. Right after I completed my study, then I worked in Shillong for more than 5 or 6 months. After that, I was ordained as a presbyter in charge. Right after that, I was ordained and it was transferred me here. I was posted here in this cleanest village in Asia, Maulunong, in the church of the Epiphany CNI Maulunong. So I have 4 sisters and 4 brothers. But then now we are remain 6 of us. 2 of my eldest brothers, they passed away. And then now we are remained 2 brothers and 4 sisters. My mom, she's just a housewife, and my father, he's a farmer. And we have many brothers and sisters we have in a family. It's a very tough time, or it's very difficult to manage to send to school, to the colleges. But I have, because since I knew that this is my calling, God called me right from my mother's womb. Because before my mother gave birth to me, then she just told me a story. It's a very amazing story. She said that, my son, before I delivered you to this world, I got a dream. God showed me a vision that there's a very bright baby, in the form of baby, but it's very shining, it's very bright. It's like more than a sun. And suddenly he came out from that small hill and he just jumped direct to my mom. And then in that time, my mom, she was so excited, she was so happy, extremely excited. And then instead, because on that time she's planning to go to the town to buy something, but then she have to cancel that plans to go to the town, and then she just go back home. And then when she reached home, then she was so happy, so enjoy, so extremely enjoy and happy because of that things. So soon after that, within 2-3 days, and then she gave me birth. And then after that, when I grown up, and she told me all that story. So I said, I know, Mom, that this is my calling. God called me right from your wombs, was consecrated me right from your wombs, as Jeremiah said that. First of all, before I enter in the ministry of God, I never think about the money. I never think about how much salary they will give me or how much salary I will get. But first of all, I will think in my mind that, what shall I do in my mission, or what shall I can help for people in this area or whatever I go. And after that, I complete my study, I came here. I work, like I said, I worked in Shillong for a few months, and then right after that they sent me here, then I work here. And then when I reach here, on the very first day I came here, when I see the condition of the school, the condition of the church, this really touched me. My tears came out, because it's really painful to see, to look at them. So I already 1 year I have been here. There are many things, many change is taking place now, right now in Maulunong, even in the church or in the school. Both school you have, one is a lower primary school and one is a upper primary school. So within these 2 schools we are managing now, and then we are running in very good manner, and everybody appreciate, everybody seeing the change, and then all the parents, they are so happy. And then within this year, some of parents, they are sending their children. Before they used to study out of this village, and then now when they see the change, then they're trying to send their children here. And then the enrollment of children is increasing. Okay, so in that way, I'm trying to raise the standard of the school, the standard of in academic, or in the standard of in all round of standard of the school. Now I'm becoming one of the youngest priests or youngest pastor in our diocese. So I mean, the whole of the Northeast India, I'm the youngest pastor in the Church of North India. And then I'm become a source of blessing to many people through my teaching, through my preaching. You know, in many, whatever I do, they just highly appreciate it. They just said, wow, it's a really amazing, it's really amazing teaching, it's really a very wonderful teaching. But said, this is not me, because I'm just an instrument. I'm just an instrument. Then God, He used me. I'm just a clay, but God is a potter. He molded me. Then I became a source of blessing. I'm single. That's why I enjoy a lot of my life, and then I stay here in this parsonage. And many people, they came here and they visit. They came for counseling. They came for many problems. So I wonder that how people, they are so close to me, they are so open to me. When they came along with the problems. When they came out from here, they are satisfied. They were so happy and then they so enjoyed me. I think that is a brief experience of my life, a brief experience of my journey till now. When they came to Malunong, each and every tourist, they just want to visit, to enter inside the campus of this church. They just want to enjoy, to see the calmness or the beauty of this church. I think that's all I can say about you, friend. Thank you so much, and thank you so very much. And it's my pleasure to tell something about my life. On behalf of the Church of the Epiphany, we wish you a very happy journey and safe journey as well, both of you, till you reach safe back to your country, to your respective places. And may God bless you. Thank you so much.
We landed in a spot and a place being built. The family's cool. It seems like the women are in charge here. And yeah, there's a lady who speaks perfect English and we might get a bath tonight. Water shortages are a problem here. Okay.
I can't wait. You just come by your own.
Okay, sure,
Alright.
sure.
Shower with a view. So we're up at about 2,000 meters high, so it's a bit chilly, and we got some cold water ready. Nice cold shower. Rita has brought us to fast food. I'm hungry.
You can do this every time.
Looks like a pepper, right? What's this? Bye guys, thank you. Were you happy with breakfast?
It was great. It consisted of black tea, a little sugar in it, and then fried rice stuck together with a little sugar. Healthy and nutritious.
Yeah, baby. Definitely loving the views of Meghalaya in Northeast India. It's so beautiful. Everyone talks about Rajasthan being beautiful, but it's nothing compared to over here. We're going to church. Going to church, baby. So last night we thought we had a place to sleep at the church. Oh, we're in Shillong. We're looking for a place to stay. We spotted this church, spoken to a few people. We might be able to stay here. There's a sermon at 4:30. It's in English. It's an hour and a half long. So we might be going to church. So we went to Mass for an hour and a half. It was a lovely Mass. To me, he's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. The lily of the valley, in him alone I see. The bright and morning star, he's the fairest of... It was actually probably one of the most boring sermons I'd ever heard, but we were happy to have a place to sleep. We had some dinner and tea afterwards, and we got the news that we couldn't stay. They had to call the head person in charge. They called him, and he said it was okay. But the caretaker wasn't happy with it. I don't know why. He said it was his wife, but when we met him, he wasn't very happy. So the guys at the church offered to buy us a hotel for the night around the corner. I think it was gifted to us and to them, and it's been nice. We've had some privacy, some space. It's been great. And we're gonna go to the bike shop where I have 2 tires that have been waiting for me for almost 2 months now. So put those on. I ordered these 2 months ago. Got them.
Yeah, goes in without releasing it.
And we have a new host for the nights.
I've come attached to it now. It's like my family. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. So now.
And hopefully tomorrow we'll be seeing some double-decker living rope bridges. Boom!
Normally I eat fish, now they eat me. Say that.
And then look to the side. Now look forward a bit more. Look forward a bit more. Yeah.
Andy, pull your left leg up higher. I want to see more of it. Pull the shorts all the way up. The others decided to stay back. I decided to go and rent the boat. It's hot, it's humid, it's all uphill. Almost there though. I run out of sunlight though. Only about an hour left of sunlight. Definitely gonna be walking back in the dark. I'd say it was worth the hike. This is beautiful. I just wish I had more time to take a swim. Didn't have time to swim back there, but I'm definitely gonna jump in here before I go up another 3,700 stairs to the top. Woo! Now I'm ready. Let's go hike these stairs, baby.